I have depended on it for something recently, and no doubt you have all in the past or will in the future. But the National Health Service people get paid for what they do, and they do a jolly good job. You do an absolutely fantastic job, and I've been saying to people while I've been here today, I hope you are all appreciated for what you do and how the community benefits from everything you do. I know you do it all at your own expense. I don't think you ought to, but that's something else altogether. I think you're extremely noble for doing it. And on behalf of the community that you serve, I would like to say publicly, thank you very much indeed for everything you do. Stuart is right. I'm not going to go on for a long time, you'll be pleased to hear. Stuart is right, I am a biker. My father was Graham Walker. He made his living as a professional racing motorcyclist, and a very successful one. He won the TT and all the continental road races, and had there been a world championship in 1928, he would have won it. So I was born into that environment, and I lived with motorcycles all my life. And when I came out of the army in 1947, I thought, I'll show the old man how a bike should really be ridden now. And I went racing at Brands Hatch and Cadwell Park and places like that. But I very rapidly discovered that I wasn't going to show the old man how a motorcycle should be ridden. And you know what they say, those that can, do, and those that can't, talk about it. So I started talking about it. And for many, many years, I've talked almost exclusively about motorcycle racing. I did my first commentary in 1949, and then I worked with my father until 1962 when he died, and then I tried to step into his very large and noble shoes. And I carried on doing bikes one way or another until 1993, which overlapped all the stuff that I've done on Formula One. So I have been lucky over the years to know legendary people like, let's see how many people know about the legendary people I'm going to talk. Jimmy Simpson? Jimmy Guthrie? Stanley Woods?
Yes.
Oh, we're getting warm now. Now, these are all famous pre-war TT riders. I first went to the TT in 1925. I'm a lot older than I look. I went to the TT in 1925, and all these people were uncle to me. We used to stay in the Castle Mona Hotel in Douglas in the Isle of Man, and the teams would stay there as well. And the riders would come down in their leathers and have breakfast. And sometimes Uncle Jimmy or Uncle George or whoever it was didn't come back for dinner, because TT is a very dangerous event. But in the process I got an enormous amount of admiration and respect for anybody and everybody who races motorcycles and who rides motorcycles. And then after the war, I got to know extremely well Jeff Duke, Bob McIntyre, Barry Sheen, Mick Doohan, Wayne Rainey, Kevin Schwantz, all the rest of them. So I've had a very, very lucky life, and I've enjoyed every second of it. And I've enjoyed it so much because I have a common interest with you, which is motorcycles. And I've been talking about 10 minutes now, which is 10 minutes more than I said I was going to, which I'm afraid is what normally happens. But I would just like to finish by saying it has been and remains a very real pleasure for me to be here. My father was president of the Southampton Club before me, so I'm very glad to be associated with it and be here. Thank you very much.